Pit, I approve of this character choice. I think Pit is just a very solid all-around character in this game. Like, he was always, in the previous in Smash 4, he was kind of like the Mario of the cast, you know, pretty decent at everything, but now he's like pretty good at everything, without any sort of big glaring weakness either. He's got himself a reflector, he's got himself a great aimable projectile, 4 jumps, a fantastic edge guarding ability, disjoints, multi-hitting disjoints at that then confirm into kills.
Yeah, Pit definitely got all the buffs. I mean, a lot of players have been very interested in him. Most notably, I would say Ryuga. As you can see, a lot of the Twitter combos that he has been posting up with this character. Ido has also picked up Dark Pit, which is basically the same exact thing as Pit. You know, there's a couple different variations between them, between their arrows and their side B, but nonetheless, character is very strong, has a very good combo game, as you said, G-Pick, and I feel really the edge guarding is going to pay a real dividend in this matchup, especially against this Toon. Like, if he's able to get 3XA off stage, he can use a lot of the disjoints from his forward air, the back air, or even the neutral air to get him off stage and get that game.
Right now, though, 3XA playing the same style that we've known from Smash 4, just enjoying himself some protection from the projectiles, right? Constantly tossing them out, and otherwise just asking Nesk the question of, hey, I have a 70% lead on you, and I'm not coming near you. What are you going to do to make up this percent?
And we're on Stadium. I got some platforms to go ahead and chill on. Like, I'm not in a rush to do anything.
Look at all the horizontal space they have here. Like, this stage actually feels like it's like slightly less than twice FD's length. Oh, this is the moment. Gets a down smash. Doesn't get the arrow facing the right way.
Yeah, he was just trying to get any percent that he can there. A lot of characters that have a free fall state from their recovery moves. It's very difficult to go ahead and punish them at the way down just because there's a lot of movement and momentum that they have at the tail end.
Exactly, yeah. So Nesk just going for that low committal option, maximum option coverage rather.
Forward smash is going to get shield, but say immediately leading up with a bomb into that forward air, not going to take the stock. That was really unnecessary air dodge there. Didn't really have to do that. Thankfully, 3XA isn't going to run out there to go ahead and take that stock away from Nesk. Could have been a free forward air.
Nesk is actually sitting in a great situation now. Only a 30% gap, and more importantly, though, these are those red percents where he could maybe just take the stock outright instead if he finds the right opening.
That was going to be so clean from 3XA. He was so patient, trying to find his bomb opening. Finally landed it, but unfortunately, he was unable to get that up air.
So, I don't know if you saw.
And he tried to smash for him, I know.
Yeah, he was actually laughing at himself. Laughing because, you know, he was trying to smash forward, cross them up with a grab into back throw, but he didn't actually find it.
Yeah, but Nesk able to go ahead and get that first blood and getting a little bit of extra credit here in the second stock. Neutral air is harassing him on this platform and grabs the bomb, leads into that back air and into a forward air. 59% already on 3XA here.
Just looking for those forwards. Honestly, I dig it, right? Because he had time to react to where he was falling. And
he was like, look, you're still next to me. I'm going to keep tossing out these smash attacks. I'm going to get you eventually, my man.
Like, up smash, like, doesn't have much end lag because, like, it can combo into itself. So being able to recognize, okay, he's falling to this side of me, I can toss out the forward smash immediately afterwards, still catch him. Be catching on the ledge.
Yeah, that was good recognition coming out from Nesk. Unfortunately, he was unable to go get that grab off of that ledge, but he's still sitting with a very mighty lead at the moment. A forward throw should send 3XA right back off stage, trying to lead in with those arrows. Grabs that tether with the neutral air as well. Oh my goodness, that might be it.
No, the bomb is still on deck. 3XA knew it was, so he wanted to get as much height as possible before it went off, but unfortunately, not able to make it to the ledge after all that, and Nesk sitting at a pretty 40%.
Yeah, 3XA actually reeled back in his seat a little bit when he tossed out that up B.
So
he recognized immediately when he didn't get the right timing.
I was surprised that Nesk didn't just get up attack when he just saw that charge.
I don't think he believed in the range.
Okay.
And I don't blame him. Because if you even have a slight doubt, it's better to just go ahead and wait. Because if you end up doing that get up attack and you eat a fully charged up smash, it doesn't sit well.
No, yeah.
That's the easiest way to tilt.
Absolutely true, yeah. Oh, gonna catch that landing. What does 3XA have for breakfast, though, on the ledge? Gonna get a forward smash solidly, and we saw him go for the get-up attack in that situation, just barely outranged by that forward smash.
No, that was a nice solid breakfast. You're gonna have to go and wait and see if he can get the drink right after. Ooh, he's gonna get tossed right back out. Looking like he had some OJ.
Just like that, the bomb going off in shield. A little bit of tech borrowed by Snake.
The arrow just making sure that bomb stays in place, blowing up right in front of 3XA. But 3XA is cooking right now, getting a lot of percent off of those exchanges.
Gonna wait out all of the jumps, and Nesk just retreats back to the ledge right afterwards, recognizing that 3XA looking to catch his landing now that he has no resources. Look at the percents now. Barely a single percent now. Now only about 6 between the two of them.
Forward air is going to send Nesk right back off stage, and 3XA reclaiming this lead. I like that from Nesk. Very aggressive right there on this ledge. Saw that 3XA did that forward smash a little bit too early. Rose up with that forward air. Oh, he got the air dodge, but the up smash not scooping him up from the ground. A little bit too low to catch.
Yeah, up smash unfortunately fantastic as an anti-air tool. Not so good on shorties on the ground.
Yeah, but what stings right there is that forward smash would have connected.
Absolutely, yeah. It's
3XA going all the way, committing to that dash attack, finds himself right back off stage, and Nesk going to be aggressive with that neutral air. He does, but he's going to get hit and sent the opposite direction. 3XA getting that game.
Whew. Just holding on to the bitter wire there. Honestly, this whole set feels like it can go either way, though, because as you pointed out, right, that failed punish on the correct bait and punish, right? Going instead for the up smash as opposed to dash, stop, forward smash, which would have absolutely worked there. Up smash is, of course, way more tempting because you see your opponent still in the air slightly above you, and we all have the muscle memory to up smash out of a dash, as opposed to forward smashing. But, you know, you still have the takeaway lesson that you went dead even, that even if 3XA gets a lead, you have the potential in yourself to bring it back from that full 70%, even when it's in full zoner mode. These are all very good lessons to bring into your next game, and especially now that you have the counter pick.
Yeah, I mean, it went down to the wire regardless, so, you know, really Nesk should feel really confident in his counter pick. He is going to Battlefield, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's going to FD version of Battlefield.
Oh, FD, okay.
Kind of hilarious. I'm not sure why.
Are the ledges different?
No, it's not the ledges, it's just the background and stuff.
Yeah.
I think FD is just super distracting.
I don't blame him. Don't blame him. I would have liked to see
Villager as well.
one of the nice, you know, other stages that we have. There are 75 of them.
So I was
100 something. Sorry,
I was gonna guess with this being FD that he wanted a smaller stage that 3XA didn't have as much room to run away from him, like he did have on Pokemon Stadium. But now he's actually going Villager too. So it looks like he's intent on playing the zoning game as well. Very interesting.
I think he just saw how much he was getting punished from 3XA, getting a little impatient, trying to run in there with the pit. The disjoint's not working out for him, so wants to play the nice zone patient style just like 3XA.
So goes ahead and eats that boomerang, just tosses it out right afterwards though.
Alright, good jabs, makes him drop the bomb, sets up at this ledge. 3XA able to just jump cleanly over, but catches him with that neutral air instead at the tail end. Forward smash not going to connect, that slight delay.
Yeah, 3XA
definitely helping him out.
Hugging the ledge for dear life, I mean the edge of the stage. Managing to make it back on.
Our solid wall jumps against himself right back onto the stage, but still has to deal with all of the slingshots and the Lloyd Rocket.
Oh, doesn't find the up smash on the landing as he was hoping, and the Lloyd just, not just eating up the arrow, but then it lets Villager just pull up a new one.
Yeah, and Nesk not showing any type of fear, just stood there and tossed out another one.
Yeah.
Oh, the pressure coming off from the Lloyd Rocket, and also pocketing the boomerang.
Yeah, just the ability to deprive one core tool from 3XA's kit, and then also give yourself a really strong projectile too when you need it.
Up air not going to land right there for 3XA.
Oh, I love it. Catching the bomb right out of his shield.
Trying to get that grab, unfortunately could not do it. And Nesk is hitting him again with these forward airs. And look at this, slowly but surely, 3XA now sitting at over 100%. The counter pick so far working out in favor of Nesk.
But with the way 3XA is playing is a lot more refined in terms of how he's approaching, right? He's accepted that right now he has to be the aggressor. Nice, actually, grab back.
There was so much to think about there.
Yeah. It was actually an essay question where it turns out the answer was read the back of the exam and realize you don't have to answer it, you know? But in any case, I love what 3XA is doing with his bomb play, right? Where he's tossing a bomb to provoke an answer from Nesk from his shield, and he's just kind of taking notes and constantly going in and punishing whatever option Nesk is leaning towards.
Yeah, and 3XA actually getting very desperate to go ahead and get the stock, tossing out a lot of these smash attacks, and Nesk is completely ready for it. Every time he's allowing 3XA to go ahead and toss out that smash attack and punishing him immediately after.
Yeah, we're not seeing the same calm play that we were seeing from 3XA at the end of his first stock. He's actually getting a little bit flustered. Pops one balloon.
Yeah, he ends up getting the second, but also catches Villager, sending him the opposite direction, catches him one more time, still off stage, trying to go ahead and get that full timer, but he's gonna get dunked by that turnip.
That was so nice by
Eat
Nesk.
your vegetables!
Nesk on his first stock still. We haven't had a 3-stock yet today. I don't think we're gonna yet, but this is the closest we've seen anybody get.
Oh my goodness, that forwarder coming out from 3XA, sending Nesk right back off stage. The Lloyd Rocket actually eating that bomb, but still not exploding.
And also the
oh my goodness, great air dodge. Go ahead and get out of there. But no, he should be fine.
No,
why? Okay.
Okay. Still gonna catch him falling down. I'm like, okay, hold on. If he's coming from this angle, you have all the time to react.
Yeah, I think if Nesk actually didn't go all the way, he would have been able to land down a little bit earlier, but he wasn't too confident that 3XA wouldn't come up with an aerial immediately.
Yeah. Ooh, the parry on the pellet slingshot. Unfortunately, parrying projectiles actually puts you at more of a frame disadvantage than just regularly shielding them. Because ordinarily, when you parry a melee attack, it freezes the attacker along with you. But if you parry a projectile, only you are being frozen for the parry animation.
No, it's very unfortunate. There's a very strong kit for zoners in this game. Everyone is still trying to figure out the counterplay at the moment. Both of these players really somewhat getting around it, but Nesk still getting the better of them.
Oh, not going to be caught for his air dodge. 3XA just carefully sieging his way through with these bombs. He's looking a little bit more composed now that he took that first stock. It looks like he's more willing to play this patient boxing game. But the pockets on top of all the other projectiles, especially these Lloyds that Nesk constantly throws out, making it so much harder for 3XA to really make any headway. And when he runs in, he still has to contend with the close quarter option that Nesk chooses. Right now it's the Nair. Being able to just shake him off the shield.
But not going to punish 3XA. Found himself right back onto the stage yet again. But really, to your point, G-Pick, that pocket a little bit too much for 3XA to deal with. The fact that he's not getting any shield pressure from the boomerang, he has been able to go ahead and approach in very cleanly.
Oh my gosh, you saw that parry on the falling up air. That's not able to capitalize on it fully, just tosses the boomerang at him instead.
But neutral coming out, and that is going to be it. Nesk evening up the set 1-1 now.
Looking so much better with his villager. I was curious about that pick, right? I wasn't so sure, but Nesk showing that he can play this camping game. He's playing the mayor, right? Yeah. He doesn't just put down a camp, he puts up a house.
Look, he's managing as he should. Being a real mayor right there, delegating everything, planting them trees, showing Toon like, this is a nice place, you should live here. Come through.
Yeah, come through for a few minutes, or a year.
Specifically 5.
Specifically 5 minutes?
We're running 8 minutes, right?
We're at 8 minutes.
Yeah, it went down to 3 or 4.
Okay. I didn't see what the timer was. Nice. Good catch.
There you go.
I knew it was going for a little bit, but I don't know, a good zoner match, so much is happening, you're usually not even thinking about the timer. You just know it exists as an abstract concept.
It's like, yes, people are not a fan of zoners or slower play, but there's so many interactions that happen within there. Yes, you're tossing all these projectiles, but what is your counterplay to them? How are you getting around them? As you saw, we saw a couple of parries. May not be the best option, but sometimes you just got to go ahead and show your opponent that that's something you can do.
And I think really what was helping 3XA find his openings was not so much the boomerang, but really the bombs, right? Because the bombs let him cover angles that those Lloyds and those slingshots never will. Because those are all purely horizontal projectiles. Bombs are going to hit from a diagonal, so you can jump over the pellet and ping him away with an explosive.
Yeah, no, and really in this matchup, we've seen that boomerang isn't even an option in the early goings. Really, Nesk will just toss out the Lloyd Rocket to eat the first attempt, but 3XA adapting very nicely, just continuously tossing out these projectiles.
Yeah, I like it. This is, right now, just kind of to machine gun his way through this pressure, and instead you see Nesk being forced to go on the approach, recognizing, okay, this is a wall of arrows. I can't quite do the same thing I was doing with my slingshot. This link has upgraded.
Yeah, there's only so much I can do, and 3XA opting to go to Smashville. So this is a stage that historically he did pick in Smash 4. He would primarily go onto that platform, ride it out from each side to side. But this time around, now that it's just stuck there in the middle, adds a different dynamic.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see. I think having that platform does benefit him, partly for that trajectory reason, right? Even though it's still stuck in that place, he can still stand there and be safe against all these projectiles, unless Nesk double jumps to get up there.
The platform is a little bit too high for him to toss the... Yes, it is. It's a little too high for him to toss the bomb down and actually catch Nesk at the bottom there.
Yeah. Unfortunately, 3XA won't be able to pressure from up here as well, but he is in a better position to deal with that pressure. He's forcing Nesk to expend some resources to reach up to him.
Oh, wow, the balloon's still getting in the way there to just take the full force of the bomb.
Oh, trying to put in some extra pressure, forcing Nesk off stage. Nesk using his own boomerang as protection. So Link doesn't actually lose his boomerang while Villager is holding it. He still gets to just toss out more.
toss out more. Yeah. Fortunate for him in this matchup. It's not like Diddy Kong where he just loses the banana.
Oh, yeah. I was worried that was it. I'm like, oh, this is actually scary. How do you match this? Gonna be jumping over these Lloyds again, but this time Nesk recognizing that 3XA has been seeking protection on that platform, jumps up with that up air, not able to get much more out of it, and these guys are just trading blow for blow right now. Nobody able to build up enough.
Finally coming out, trying to take the stock very quickly, but it is not going to find the mark. 3XA scouted it out and able to jump away.
Solid bomb to aerial conversion.
Yeah, the back air not sending him anywhere, though. Find himself at the ledge one more time. But again, Nesk coming up very aggressively. And that's one thing that you have to look out for characters that are very good at the ledge.
Yeah. And it's interesting to see, especially how that last game went. These players both recognize that their percent lead is so slim that they're not even trying to camp with it. They still are constantly rushing each other down. Now, finally, 3XA with a stock lead has himself a position where he can actually keep disengaging for a while, and we're seeing that. Going purely for bombs right now, but Nesk cuts him off at the platform, doesn't get the edge guard though.
Yeah, but the up B is enough for him to go ahead and get back. 3XA going for the down throw there, possibly a DI mix-up to get a conversion, but unable to get anything there. Nesk still just resetting this neutral, and 3XA completely okay with that. I'm going to contend to go ahead and get any percent that I can here.
Yeah, you're not going to kill me with these Lloyd rockets. Worst comes to worst, nothing bad's going to happen to me. And the timer's ticking down, and you need to find your answer for this stock.
Cool run-up grab, leading into that up throw.
Gonna just drop the bomb. Not gonna be able to force much more than just a simple wake-up, but, you know, all these little projectiles is all he's looking for.
Oh my goodness, stuck here at the ledge right now. 3XA racking up the percent.
Looking like a Belmont Jr.
There's just no holy water.
It's just a bomb.
I mean, he has chains from his Zaire if he really wants to use it. It just doesn't go as far.
I just realized the holy water is really just a Molotov cocktail, isn't it?
Yes. It's just got that fancy name. Let me get 5.
79% though. This is the sort of leverage that's going to let 3XA keep dictating the pace, because you saw how much damage he was able to tack on when he had the luxury of just fully sieging up. And it's going to really be on Nesk to find a fast answer to keep this from getting out of control. I love that. Nesk waited for the bomb to go off and then tried to jump on the platform, but 3XA knew that and tried to down air him, poking his head up.
And even better play coming out from Nesk. Recognized that down air was coming, but waited out to get a quick little punish.
The layers on layers in these tiny interactions, because you have to win pennies at a time, which means you have to get such a solid grasp of how your opponent is playing to make up gaps in these kind of matchups. Nesk is just taking his time, looking to pick up this landing, gets just a little bit of a slingshot.
He tried to go for those jabs and then got stuck on that ledge. 3XA recognizes that, kills him with that up smash.
And this lead just grows
there's another forward smash? No, he's just going to go with the jab and send him right back off stage. The Lloyd rocket, that is so smart. 3XA recognizing that is the best option to eat.
Yeah. And oh my gosh, the pressure by Nesk. He doesn't get to punish that landing though off the air dodge.
But he still gets the jabs. He's right back off stage. Here comes the grab, but a forward throw to lead him out.
You know, we were talking about how it was Belmont Jr. for Toon Link, but it's really looking to be
going to come out. It does, and he's going to be able to recover. 3XA, great awareness.
Oh my god, but the back throw already sending him back in that same situation. He tosses that first bomb, keeps the second one handy in case he's sent off stage. Makes it back to that platform.
Try to back off and go ahead and water the plant, but 3XA recognizes it, jump cleanly over the tree.
This is looking very stressful because there's only 20% on Nesk, so if 3XA loses to the stock, he'll be back to essentially base.
Oh, he got clipped. Again, the plant all the way at the bottom, going to get him as well. It's still able to go ahead and get back up there, but the back throw is going to catch him.
Running right past that neutral getup and setting himself up for that Nesk with only 20% to have to make up right now. 3XA doesn't really have himself the same position he can keep spamming projectiles in. If Nesk can just find his way through a couple more times, he can make up this full difference. Meanwhile, you know, that timer slowly going down. We're hitting that 2-minute mark. This is actually not quite enough time to go for a full timeout.
No, I definitely think they're going to be able to go ahead and get this stock away. If we were down to maybe a minute and a half, I would definitely feel the pressure being put on. But the way 3XA is playing right now, he's racking up the percent at a very good pace.
Yeah. That bomb is ticking all the same. A few jabs finally being landed by Nesk, but the pressure by 3XA able to keep Nesk on that defense before he can try to figure out a way to open up this Toon Link.
Good F-tilt attempt coming out from 3XA. Really trying to get the air dodge read, the up smash again to take that one away and to get the set.
Now, unless my eyes deceive me, I'm pretty sure I saw 3XA do a little bit of a short hop to bait out that air dodge, and then he chased it down to the end of that platform. That was gorgeous to see.